Hey guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to use MINIMATOR, which is what I use to animate, and hopefully you liked the animations that I've made so far. There will be more coming in the future, do not worry, but basically we're just going to bring in a character here. Now, if you have some skins as saved, then you can browse, and I keep them in a folder called MINIMATOR stuff, and I have like everything in here, and I'm going to show you in this video the basics of making a rig, and also custom items, which also ties in with making a rig. So yeah, I'm just going to grab this one because that's what I use to test things, but you can also download it from a Minecraft user. So if you want to use my skin, here is my username. It's I, capital E, MERALD, capital M, capital C. So it's I Emerald Plays in C, and you get that skin and then download, and that's the skin that you can use, and that is my skin. You can use my skin if you want to, but I'm just going to use my default test guy. So I use this guy a lot. Only when I'm testing for my basic Minecraft animations, I will use either a Steve rig or just normal Steve or my character. So yeah. Now here are some of the controls as you just saw. You can select, well, if you select a human, then you click on the part that you want to change. The green is bending, so it bends, and also you can put, if you go up here, go to graphics and click round bending, so you get a round thing, but you have to do this like individually for everything. So you just check round bending like that. And now I'm going to basically show you how you can make a rig. So I'm actually going to change this now to a Steve because I'm stupid. But basically you're going to use custom items to make everything, which is what I do. And obviously there are other ways, like building the rig in Minecraft and then editing it, but I find that kind of confusing with like scaling everything, but with this you don't have to scale it at all. So you're going to go onto the internet and you're going to type in, I don't know, MINIMATOR blank item sheet, and then you're going to open that up with paint.net. So I've already done that, and basically I'm going to show you what you're going to want to do. So there is the wrong folder. So you're going to open up your MINIMATOR stuff that you use, or your folder that you put your MINIMATOR stuff in. It really doesn't matter, but it looks like I haven't got that one open. So let's just open up my folder here. So here I have the empty thing, and this is how I do it personally. So I open with and then click paint.net. That is what I use to edit a lot of things like my resource packs and stuff like that. And if you want a resource pack download, then let me know, because I might do that. But basically I use it for the hair and for the shoes. But what you're going to want to do, say I wanted to do a rig of the skin, and fun fact, this is the first skin I ever made, hence why it's a bad skin. But say I wanted to make one of this, I'd select all of the hair, and I'd basically make the hair and all the hair pieces and the shoe pieces. And I actually realised before, when I was making an animation, I had to rescale it for the back pieces. So let's just create the back pieces, I guess. Basically I just need to select that, and you can do this for any rig at all, like the hair, anything you want to stick out from the character. So you could do it with, you can make the eyes, but that's easy to make within MINIMATOR, so you don't really need to make a custom item sheet for the eyes. But I just have a custom item sheet for anything that I need in my rig. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these pieces because I'll show you in a minute. Let me just say I was making making an item here, and that's my item. I'll just show you what that does in a minute if I don't get rid of them green bits. So now we're going to just open up MINIMATOR, and we're going to bring in an item. And once you've done that, you're going to browse, and you're going to grab the Steve rig. And here I'll show you. Look, see, you have those green bits on there, and you don't want that. But here you have this, and this, and this, and this. And basically this is the hair, and you're going to also want it to be a 3D item, and don't check any of the others, because if you bounce, the hair's going to bounce, and if you do face camera, you won't be able to make it go wherever you want. It's always going to be facing the camera. So let's just open this up, and so the way you're going to attach it so that when your character moves, it won't stay there. So you're gonna select it, you're gonna come up to item properties, and you can rename it. I normally do, just to keep score of everything. And then you're gonna parent it to the head. After you've parented it to the head, you're gonna position it so that it looks good for you. And this is the top of the hair, not the back of the hair. Top hair. There we go. So this is actually the top of the hair, so we're going to have to rotate it and everything, but I'll be back once I've positioned it properly. So now that I have lined it up, I might just push that down a little bit more. So now if I move the head, that will move with it, and you can do that with items, with your arm and everything. So I'm just going to make this 0, and I actually need to pull it back a little bit. Let's just pull that back. Right, that is pulled back now, and it kind of just looks like the head's taller, but once we put on the rest of the hair, it will look okay, I promise. So we're going to select the front of the hair now, and we're basically just going to do the exact same thing. So now the front of the hair is positioned perfectly, and I'm now just going to make all of this positioned, and I will see you when I've done all of the hair. So basically you just put one on this side, one of the sides there, and then the back, and then that'll be it. So yeah, I will see you when I've done that. And you can do this with like sunglasses and hoods or anything that you've got on your skin, really. So yeah, I'll see you when I've done that. Right, so I'm just putting on the last one. So you want to you probably want to get this right, so just put a lot of care and look at it in like a lot of angles to check it's okay. Just push that through there. There we go. And there we have the hair. Now, so I know some people don't like the hair looking like this. If you don't like this, then you don't have to do the hair. But now let's get onto the eyes, and because the shoes are pretty much the exact same as the hair, you're just gonna use the items. So let's get on to the eyes. So you're going to go to the crafting table and create a cube, and you are going to scale this, actually parent it to the head first so you don't forget. Then you're going to scale it down, and then you're going to bring this out and basically just scale it down a lot, and until you get the right shape and size of the eye on your skin. So I'm going to do that now. So once you've made one, you can actually just duplicate it and then move it along to here, and then like that. And then if you're making Herobrine, then just stop at this step because you have made Herobrine successfully. You can kind of move the eyeballs back a bit though, because you know they're a bit bulky, but yeah. So let's do the pupil now. You're going to create another cube, and you're going to scale it down again. So now you're going to duplicate this again, and also you're going to go to the blend color and change that. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that for the pupil. But we're just going to move that over there and parent it to the other eye. There we go. And we can just move that along there, and there we go. There we have the face rig. And then you can do the same as you did for the. Sorry about Sorry about that. It cut off, but anyway. So yeah, what I was saying is you can do the same for the shoes as you did for the hair, and let's just get into item rigs now. So I already did a video on it, but I didn't really talk about it. I just did it, and you saw me do it. But I'm just gonna browse again, and I'm just gonna go to. I think I actually put it somewhere else, and I'll be back once I've found it. Right, so I've actually found it now and put it into my MINIMATOR folder. I don't know why it wasn't in there before, but here it is. So basically the way you're going to do it is, I have emerald tools here because, you know, I love emeralds. But basically I made this emerald sword, and you're also going to take the blade and that and just take away the border, and you're going to have two items like that. And you're going to just create both, and I'm just going to do the sword. Like, you can do this with any item really, but you're just going to parent this to the other item. So I'm just going to rename this sword, and then rename that blade. There we go, and we can parent the blade to the sword, and that is an item rig. And right now, doesn't look the best, just still looks like an ordinary sword, but you're going to parent that to the arm, left arm, right arm, doesn't matter, but traditionally you use the left arm in Minecraft. Um, so that must mean Steve is left-handed. I didn't really think of that. I'm not sure quite what's going on here, but I'm gonna just make a custom rotation point because this is messed up. This shouldn't happen to you, but if it does, then just make a custom rotation point.